I have struggled with shooting in NBA 2K24 since day one, just like you, but we're going to get it right together. I noticed a pattern while coming out the gates in the beginning of a game trying to make shots, especially while playing on my point guard. This will bring me to my first point, understanding why 2K is making this a thing. NBA 2K24 is trying to make the game to where everyone is involved and having fun as a team. You're no longer going to see players being able to 5 out and just left-right dribble every possession to make an easy 3. Even when getting free from a defender, you will still have to have some type of momentum to have a good make percentage for your shot. Which brings me to my next point, the takeover meter and its percentage. This caught my attention when I first watched Bear the Beast bring this up in one of his videos. I didn't think much of it until I started to notice the pattern that confirmed what he was saying. At the top right of your screen, you have your takeover meter and the percentage of that meter. Now, if you come out, especially as a PG, trying to find your shot, and the percentage of this meter is not that high, you're probably going to miss those shots more often than not. This bar is probably more important than hot spots, but still go out and get your hot or lethal spots because it is still important. Now, if you go about it the way I'm about to explain to you guys will not lose. 2K won't lose. Everybody get what they want. 2K get people playing together as a team while having fun and winning, and you get consistent shooting. Yes, I said it, you get consistent shooting, meaning the higher percentage on your momentum bar / takeover bar, the higher your make percentage when you take a shot. So with that being said, you guys need to have that sponge perk. No other perk, no accelerator, no nothing, sponge perk. I say this because you don't have to do much yourself in a game. So when you go into a game and you a PG, like the clips I'm about to show you after this when I'm running PG, you're gonna wanna find your shot more often than not. You wanna go in there, you wanna have your shot on point. So with that being said, sponge perk is the perk for you. I say accelerator is not better than sponge with this theory because you have to still do stuff yourself. Now with sponge, like, you know, people missing shots, center get the rebound, that goes to your percentage. That's percentage to your momentum bar, your takeover. So that's why I'll choose sponge over accelerator with this theory. Not to say that I would not pick accelerator at all. Like I said, it still works with my theory. It's just that sponge is way better. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to do much. Just let that percentage on that takeover bar / momentum bar increase, then you should be good. Like get that thing to like 30 to 50% first. So yeah, accelerator, but sponge is where to go. So let's get into these clips. So before we continue, I'm gonna point out I only have 1% towards my takeover. So with that being said, I want to emphasize that I am not saying that you will miss every single time if your percentage on your takeover meter is low. I am saying that the possibility of you making your next shot is very low. You can still make it, but it's going to be very difficult. As I said earlier, try to get your percentage up to like 30 to 50% to start trying to make these shots, because this is a shot that I make continuously. Like I know my timing. I got games when I go 5 for 5 or 7 for 7 from 3-point land. Then the next game, it's the complete opposite because I started off trying to shoot with like 2% on my takeover bar. So with that being said, let's continue the video. Now, if you look at the bottom left, I got an early timing on my release, and that's very inaccurate because I held the ball as long as I could. So with that being said, you're going to see that a lot with these percentage-based takeovers or momentum bars, that it's going to be a lot of inaccurate release timings. Just be mindful of that. If you're getting frustrated because you know you did not release the ball at an early timing, this is why. So this is the same game. As you can see, it's a little bit later. I got 36% on my takeover meter. Now, my confidence is high because I know what I know, right? So watch what happens with this next jump shot. So I really don't think this is a coincidence. I think this is just straight facts that I'm speaking, and I hope you guys really understand what I'm saying. I had 36% before the possession started. So I think that 36% really has something to do with me making that shot. Because if I was still at 1% like I was in the previous clip, I probably would have missed that wide open shot. And as you can see, no early timing, no very late, no nothing. Excellent timing on a wide open shot. And as you can see, I went up to 67% from 36% for making the shot and scoring off an assist. So that's the sponge perk. That's the sponge perk. That's the effect of it. That's what I mean. So the higher your percentage, the higher your chance of making that next shot. So the first clip I showed you guys when I missed with 1%, this is basically the same shot as that clip, except it's in the mid range. It's from the same side of the court. It's the same pull up, whatever. And I missed it again. Notice release very well. I'm at 5% right now. So I can't emphasize this enough. This is the pattern I noticed. When you got low percentage on your takeover, please try to do something to boost that percentage before you try to make shots, especially difficult shots. Matter of fact, the game I had on this day before this, I went crazy from mid-range. I hit almost every shot. In the very next game, which being this game that I'm showing you guys right now, or I'm about to show you guys, I start off missing a lot of shots because I had a low percentage on my takeover meter. Let's get into the clip. So in this next and final clip, I'm feeling good. I'm confident. I got my 65% on my takeover meter. I'm good. I got my dribble moves down. I'm getting myself open, and I know I'm gonna make that shot because I know my release, and that percentage on that momentum bar is up. So I'm gonna let this clip run, and you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is it a coincidence? Am I looking too much into it? Etc. I'm out.